Good afternoon, everyone. Please be seated. On behalf of the University of Strathclyde, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to you to this congregation for the conferment of degrees here in a hot Barony Hall. Days such as today are days of celebration for the university because they're a graduation day. The celebration for our graduands who are seated behind me, who are about to become graduates when they cross the stage. Celebration for all the family and friends who are here to witness their achievements. And of course, a celebration for the staff who have supported them. Now, in a few moments, it will be my privilege to cap each of our graduates as their name is called out and they walk across the stage to receive their award. I shall place the graduation cap upon their head, thereby conferring their degree. Now, the capping tradition, that has its roots in ancient China, and it's recognised as a rite of passage and as a mark of achievement. And for each of our graduates, once they're capped, they're then part of a community of scholars at the University of Strathclyde that will stretch back over 200 years to the Scottish Enlightenment, so they'll be in very good company. At the close of graduation, we have a reception in our nearby learning and teaching building to which everyone is invited to come along and to have some refreshments. We hope to have an academic procession from the Barony to the reception, and at that time I will invite our newest graduates to join that academic procession. This will depend upon the weather, which I think was looking great until maybe about an hour ago where we had an outburst, but we'll get an update on that towards the end of the proceedings. In the meantime, I do hope that you enjoy the ceremony, and when you see your loved one come on stage to receive their award, please feel free to celebrate, to clap, to cheer, because these occasions don't come round that often, so you want to make the most of it. I now formally declare that this congregation for the conferment of degrees is open, and I invite Dr. Andrew McLaren of the Faculty of Engineering to present our graduates to receive their awards. Thank you.
Vice Principal, in the name of the University and by the authority of Senate, I present to you these students. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, for research in the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, Daniel Johnson. Callum James Wilson. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Mechanical Engineering, Nikesh Reddy Abdullah. In Advanced Mechanical Engineering Online Learning, Renu Peter Amin. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Aeromechanical Engineering, Callum Andrew Alexander. Dougal Harris Alsop. Bradley Macluf Auli. Louis Baddeley. Thomas Benjamin Black. Nimisha Bompali Rajendra. Logan Boyd. Niall Carlin. Oliver George Carmalt. Ben Charlie Carmichael. Lewis Carey. Jesse Chung. Scott Michael Day. Navraj Dillon. Jake Dunbar. Cameron James Duncan. Andrew James Ewart. Benjamin Thomas Fachny. Brooke Leslie Grace Fairweather. Jennifer Ferguson. John Donald Gray. Sarah Helen Herbert Ruiz. Gregor Hewitt. Callum Fraser Howatson. William Howe. Mia Karen Howie. Kieran Hutchison. Alastair Johnston. J. James Keenan. Samir bin Khalid. Matilda McBean. Alex McDougall-Page. Amber Rosie Morrison. Conan Mowbray. Emma Marie Malarkey. Blair William Pringle. Connor Francis Richardson. Cameron Forbes Robinson. Archie Sandground. Barnaby Andrew Seaman. Abdul Rehman Shafi. Fraser Allen William Sheriff. Thomas Michael Simmons. Duncan Stewart. Owen Robert Sutherland. Rory Teal. Eden Thornton. Aryaman Singh Verma. Callum Charles Walker. Joshua Williams. In mechanical engineering, Finley Arthur Luke Ackford. Luke Campbell Adams. Justus Bettinger. Charlie Burns. Robert Logan Cardew. James Carter. Keegan Jerome de Menezes. Aaron Stephen Duncalf. Samuel Keith Edgecombe. Ian Murray Fotheringham. Yahya Ayman Gebril. Emma Louise Gervin. Juan Pablo Gore. Andrew James Gorey. Ahmed Hassan. Michael Hendry. Jamie Higgs. Susanna Mary Fiona Hind. Ross James Houston. Thomas Benjamin Innes. Sajad Kuhestani. Fraser Lenny. Zhou Yu Liu. Nathan Lewis Jeffers Matthews. Jack McCamley Wilding. Lachlan McGee. Hannah McGeoch. Tom McHugh. Connor Anthony Murtagh. George Pavey. Adam Stewart Robertson. Mark Stewart Hunter Robson. Neve Rooley. Mohammed Basim Sartawi. Angus Allen Slevin. Daniel Smith. Michael Suter. Rachel Sugden. Stephen Thompson. Torrin James Wayne. Holly Walker. Elliot Wilson. In mechanical engineering with international study, Yoel Amos. Jonah McNichol. Laura Catherine Young. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Aeromechanical Engineering, Jonathan Charles Allen. Connor Darrach. Isaac Doherty. Robert Michael Gunson. Kyle Henderson. Joseph Kerr Truesdale. Andrew Rahul Whitelaw. In mechanical engineering, Ross Hamilton Marshall Adair. Daniel Harding. Tom William Johnston. Dean McAdam. Alexander Robbins. Salman Saad Hassan. Lin Keng Ethan Sang. For the award of postgraduate diploma in advanced mechanical engineering, Alan Raj Santhan Aswami.
Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, and most of all Strathclyde University's newest graduates, it is my pleasure to once again welcome you to this graduation ceremony. Today, all of our graduates have been centre stage, and I would like to begin my address by congratulating all of you once again on your achievements. All of your hard work has paid off, and this has now been formally recognised in front of your families, friends, and the staff who taught and supported you during your time at the university. Let's give our graduates of 2026 a big round of applause. All of our graduates here today have shown great commitment, resilience and determination to arrive at this day. And once this ceremony has concluded, you'll be invited to join the academic procession, signifying that you are now full members of the Strathclyde academic community, which numbers more than 220,000 individuals worldwide. As esteemed members of this community, you join a long line of alumni who have gone on to excel in their chosen fields. This includes David Livingstone, the missionary and explorer, John Logie Baird, who invented television, Dame Eilish Angelini, the first female Lord Advocate, Helen Liddell and Baroness Annabel Goldie, leading Scottish politicians, and the entrepreneur and philanthropist, Sir Tom Hunter. Now today, we are celebrating your achievements and recognise that each of you will have benefited from the active support of your families and friends, and academically through your lecturers, tutors and supervisors. For the past half hour or so, their applause has rung in your ears as you each in turn cross the stage to receive your awards. I would now like to invite all of our graduates to show their appreciation for all the support that they have received from their family and friends. Your success, and in turn our success as a university, is in no small part due to the efforts of our staff, who are delivering our vision as a leading international technological university that is socially progressive. And you can tell a lot about the values of an organisation by looking at its roots. Strathclyde University traces its lineage back to 1796, when Anderson brought it into being, the only Scottish university founded during the Age of Enlightenment and embodying the Enlightenment principles of reason, tolerance and equality. Anderson's belief in useful learning and his commitment to taking knowledge and using this for the greater good is the motivating force which gives Strathclyde University its momentum today. Anderson not only believed in knowledge for the greater good, but also education for all, what we would call widening access and participation. Strathclyde University is at the forefront of widening access to higher education by welcoming those with the ability to learn, regardless of their personal circumstances. And 20% of our new students each year come from the most challenging areas of the country. Our ethos of useful learning continues to be as relevant today as we seek new knowledge that we can readily apply to global challenges. We are a research-intensive university determined to make a positive difference to the lives of our students, to society and to the world. Through our groundbreaking research, we're helping to change the world for the better. Through our scientists and engineers, we are leading the development of innovative technologies that will facilitate the transition from fossil fuels to clean, sustainable energy sources such as wind, solar, geothermal and hydrogen. We are developing new drugs along with new manufacturing processes that will provide cheaper, more effective treatments in the fight against cancer and inflammatory disease, whilst also supporting our health service to face the challenges of providing health and social care in the changing demographics of the 21st century. Through our Centre for Sustainable Development, our global-minded staff and students are co-creating solutions with our global partners across academia, society and the public and private sectors to secure real-world impact and to tackle the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. With our focus on entrepreneurial education, we are helping students and staff to create new sustainable businesses as well as supporting economic growth. We're helping to grow Scotland's manufacturing capabilities through the National Manufacturing Institute Scotland, which is hosted by Strathclyde University. And we are now establishing another innovation centre named in honour of one of our most successful alumni, businessman Dr. Charles Wang, who donated £50 million to Strathclyde, an extremely generous gift given in recognition of the role that this university played in his success. £30 million of this gift will be used to expand the Glasgow City Innovation District, allowing more businesses to co-locate with the university and to improve productivity, develop world-class talent, research and technology, and accelerate economic growth. The remainder of this gift has enabled the creation of 2 professorial chairs, an international entrepreneurship and an international innovation in business, along with support for research and PhD students. Our globally minded students and staff are also working in sustainable development and helping to address some of the inequalities in India, the Gambia and Malawi by establishing clean water supplies, renewable power sources and healthcare facilities. And we understand the value of working in partnership as we extend our global reach with other leading universities, including Stanford, New York University, MIT and the National University of Singapore. As a university, we are continually working to enhance our student experience, investing in our campus, as evidenced by a new learning and teaching building and our new Students' Union building, and we are investing in student mental health and wellbeing support services and placing our students at the heart of everything that we do. Our progress in these areas has been recognised in recent years, and we are still the only UK university to win the Times Higher Education University of the Year twice, and have received 4 Queen's Anniversary Awards, and have been named Business School of the Year and European Entrepreneurial University of the Year. Strathclyde has also been named the UK University of the Year for the 2026 Daily Mail University Guide, and has been noted as being the embodiment of everything that a 21st century university should be. Other highlights from the Faculty of Engineering include the Department of Architecture, where the Centre for Net Zero High Density Buildings is assessing proposals incorporating low carbon materials, sustainable heating and cooling systems alongside energy storage technologies to support the drive to reducing carbon emissions from heavily populated urban areas. In the Department of Biomedical Engineering, our researchers are playing a key role in developing the next generation of gravitational wave detectors to help astrophysicists probe the model the furthest reaches of the cosmos. Staff in the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering are involved in drone trials between Edinburgh Bioquarter, next to the Royal Infirmary of Edinburgh, and Borders General Hospital in Melrose, which can reduce the transfer time for medical samples from hours down to just 35 minutes. Researchers in biomedical engineering have developed technology-enriched rehabilitation facilities to help stroke survivors access evidence-based levels of rehabilitation for recovery using state-of-the-art equipment. These facilities have been rolled out in community settings in Lanarkshire, Edinburgh and Dundee with a goal to expand further. And researchers in the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering are helping to shape international guidelines on the safe and sustainable use of space. And through the Metrics project, Strathclyde scientists are identifying and evaluating metrics that can help to assess whether future space missions would be environmentally sustainable. Now, these are just some of the many achievements being made by our staff and our students. And Strathclyde has been increasingly recognised as a place where things happen, and this is why our graduates are so highly prized by companies and organisations that are looking to recruit the best talent and to drive their businesses forward. Our success is in no small part due to the collective efforts, talent and commitment of our staff, the 4,000 colleagues who deliver our vision as a leading international technological university, and like me, they are very proud of your achievements. All of our students learn how to be innovative, enterprising and creative, and they make a real difference when they go out into the workplace. So go forth with confidence and with purpose, and with the knowledge that you are capable of great things. And wherever your career takes you, always remember that as a Strathclyde graduate, useful learning carries with it responsibilities that go beyond academic scholarship. And finally, let me offer my sincerest congratulations to you all once again on your achievements, and I hope that you enjoy the remainder of what is a very special day. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's us now concluded the formal part of this afternoon's proceedings, which I hope you've enjoyed and that you'll take away some happy memories from today's events. I would remind you that we now have a reception to go to have some much-needed refreshments. I think we've just managed to complete before it became too warm in the barony, although I see lots and lots of fans on the go, which I can understand why. I'm looking to the back of the hall and I'm getting the thumbs up, which indicates that the weather has remained good enough that we can have our academic procession. And I'll invite all of our new graduates to join that procession. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could ask for you to remain in the hall to allow the academic procession to pass and then immediately follow behind us, and we shall see you up in the Learning and Teaching building for some refreshments. I now formally declare that this congregation for the conferment of degrees is closed.